Hello, this is the Vantage RM weekly video update. It's Sunday evening at 7:19 Central Standard Time. As we take a look at the markets and what they look like headed into this week, we'll just focus on a few of them and certainly some things to watch. First of all, let me show you how the markets are trading tonight. You can see the stock market, which lost 152, the Dow Jones. It's up 12 tonight in the futures. The dollar is up 91. Crude oil is basically unchanged. The diesel contract is unchanged, but well off the low. The market started lower on news that President Trump had said that he was going to make sure that countries that are not involved in the conflict with Iran have access to the Strait of Hormuz, and that the U.S. military would provide that. So that started the market lower, but you can see it's come back up with the crude oil coming back up off the low, almost $3 off the low right now. And the diesel contract currently up a half a cent. Natural gas is up 4, with the gold market down 17, silver's down 16 cents. You can see the grain markets are a little bit firmer tonight. Corn up 3/4 of a cent, beans up 6 3/4. We've got the wheat market down a half in Chicago, with Kansas City down 3. The rainfall wasn't all that strong. The market did open firmer. You can see it's off of the high here about 5 cents and off the low about 5 cents. So a market right in the middle of the range as it trades here tonight. Well, let me show you some of the markets that you may want to take a close look at this week. First of all, let me start with the July corn. It's up against this resistance at $4.82. A move above that could set us up to challenge $4.88 and possibly $5 in the July, but I think it's going to take some additional bullish news for that to happen. What the bulls do not want to see is $4.72 taken out, and they certainly do not want to see this 9-week moving average, which is at $4.66, taken out as well. So that's what we're looking at as we start the week as far as the corn goes. Now, in the Kansas City wheat, this market touched that, made a new high last week, up at 718, but it has since then pushed a little bit lower. I think it's going to take some damage reports because of the dry weather in order to change that up. The market has support here at 679 and then at 662. Market breaks below that 662, then Houston, we definitely have a problem when it comes to the wheat. In the natural gas contract, the market is moving higher. It has given us a bullish configuration. That's the same thing as a buy signal. And you'll notice that it gave us a buy signal last week that immediately failed. And then here, starting on, I should say 2 weeks ago, then last week we got it again, another buy signal, and the market is trying to push away from that in the natural gas. Highs are dominant. The Dell model, which we call the risk factor, is showing that the risk is shifting in favor of the bulls, but there's no momentum yet. This is just starting at this particular point in time. We'll see if that holds up as we go through the week. Here's the diesel contract. After moving higher, looks like we might have a bull trap right here. Market back under 417. And you can see how it's trading here in the early going tonight, where it started lower, but now it's come back up. This is the market that needs to be watched as we go through the day here on Monday. And another market that we'll follow closely is the U.S. dollar. Right now, the dollar has not opened on this machine here in the night trade, so it is not quite late enough for it to show up here. But you can see this 97.42 is a support window. And that is going to do it for tonight's update and for this first week. We'll see how things go as we go through the week, and then we'll come back next Sunday and have a full update for you then. So long, everyone.